Oh, I'm watching. You ain't gotta tell me.
Here we are. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Tomato Talk Live. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Me too. Jen and I have been enjoying. We're seeing all these comments. I'm like, we haven't started yet.
Oh, sorry. I got my iPad here and
oh yeah, you're gonna
I
get
started talking. I was like, oh gosh, I better turn it down. Okay, sorry about that.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. This show's really special to Jen and I for a lot of reasons.
Yes.
It's been a rough week. But we are so appreciative for all of you. And if you didn't join us last time, this is Tomato Talk Live. I'm Lauren, otherwise known as Tomato
I'm
Head.
Jen Joy.
Jen Joy's got a great YouTube channel. We are Tomato Heads. We're very passionate tomato growers, right?
Oh yeah.
We became friends a couple months ago.
All things tomatoes.
All things tomatoes, and only tomatoes. No drama, just tomatoes, and fun.
Yes,
and fun.
yes.
We became friends a couple months ago. We really hit it off. You were on a show.
We knew each other forever.
It was.
It was so odd.
Instantly. But we're friends with so many of you out there too, where it's like you just start talking tomatoes and it's just fun. And so if you didn't join us last time, we were here 2 weeks ago. We were going to do this monthly, right, Jen? That's kind of what we decided.
Yeah.
But then what happened?
We just loved it so much. We wanted to do it again sooner.
Well, we got comments too.
We got comments. People were like, let's do it again. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm down. I'm ready.
For sure.
I'll do it every week.
Tomato season. And thank you for joining us on a Friday night. I know there's better places, not better places. This is the best place, but there are other places that you could be.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, we are an interactive show. This isn't our show. It is our show, meaning all of you. So we love, like me and my shadow who showed up here half an hour early. We love hearing as many comments on the screen as we can. So please feel free to.
Hi, Jerry.
Share.
Hi, Jason.
Hey, everybody. We're going to try to get as many of you on. Sathia, thank you for being here.
Oh,
Chandra's here.
From Forgotten Heirlooms.
Cheryl's here.
Hi, Nicole.
You are so cute, Cheryl. How do you watch both feeds? You could probably just have it open in different screens, but please don't worry about that. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I don't care either. Yeah. I think we're going to swap back and forth as to who's using what. Like, I don't know what you said, but I was just like, okay, whatever. It's
so we have a new group.
Yes, it's so exciting.
We're no longer with the other group.
The other one.
Yeah. This is our new group. It's called Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. And it's awesome and it's fun. We had a parting of ways with the other group. Many of you probably know this. Wasn't amicable. If you watched Jen's video yesterday, you know. But all for the best, right, Jen?
I'm over it. I said I did that video because I knew that if I did that video, I could let it all go. I said my piece. I told my story, and that was it. I said goodbye. And if everyone's worried about me, I'm very appreciative. All your comments were lovely. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm where I was always meant to be. I had an epiphany yesterday where it just hit me where I was like, I was only supposed to be in that group long enough for me to connect with Lauren.
Oh.
And, you know, it was only just a little blip in my life. And I think Lauren is going to be around a much longer. At least I hope so.
Me too. It's a great group. Again, Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. You can find
TLC for sure.
We're calling it TLC, which Jen nicknamed, so we should.
Because it's a mouthful.
Shorten the name. It was a mouthful.
She actually changed the name yesterday because I kid you not, I kept having to like write it down so I could read it.
So did I. I created the name as a very intentional way to differentiate from the other group out of respect, but
oh, Jason,
no,
that's so sweet. Did you see Jason's comment?
No.
Jason Peters. Hello, I'm at work till 3 a.m. No place I'd rather be than be now.
Oh, thanks, Jason.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for your support this week. It's meant the world.
Yeah.
Really meant the world. It just shows how special this tomato community is. And really, that's why we want to do this show, is just because we don't need drama in our lives. We just want to have fun.
Talk about tomatoes.
Right. There's no need for drama. So hope you check out the new group. We have vendors in there. We share openly about where to get seeds. We've got all kinds of things. So if you're desperately searching for that tomato that you're looking for, there are people in there that want to help you out. I mean,
yes, yeah, you can actually say, "Oh, this is where I got my tomato." You can actually write the word Amazon.
Yes, you can write the word Amazon, and
I can actually say the word YouTube.
You can say the word YouTube. The engagement.
It was a dirty word before.
It was, yeah.
Dirty.
And the engagement, we haven't even done all that much yet, and just the freedom and the engagement and the support, and it's just awesome. So I do hope you join us. And
yes, you created a fantastic group, Lauren.
Oh, thank you. Well,
Jen, fantastic. I love the graphics of everything too. I don't know if I told you that, but they just draw me. All those pictures of tomatoes, I'm just like, ooh.
It's like porn, isn't it? I'm going to show some pictures from that you guys submitted into the group, as many as I was able to. I was a bit ambitious, and the pictures exploded. So I do have many to show of your tomatoes, all of you out there. I do want to say one thing before we move on, and then I don't ever want to talk about it again. There's no reason why it's not an either or situation at all. This group is not meant to replace any group. So please just do what's in your heart and what works well for you. It was never meant to be a replacement. It was never meant to be in competition with any group. It's just different. And that's why
that's what it was meant to be from the beginning, right, Lauren?
That is right. That is right. Yeah. So wondering that also. You guys are very sweet with offering to support us. Just by being here, you support us. So we were here 2 weeks ago. And before we forget, because Jen and I do tend to get carried away, our next one, we couldn't get another Friday night scheduled between us until August 25th is our next one. So mark your calendars. We'll try to be, going forward, we will try to be more consistent, like maybe first of the month, or maybe more than that, or whatever.
Target summertime.
Summertime, it is tomato season. Yeah. So we're going to be asking questions throughout the show too, but we'll start with a pretty simple one. What have been your biggest challenges so far this season? Jen, I'll ask you that first. I have a feeling I know what everybody's answer is going to be on this one.
I guess you're talking regarding tomatoes, right?
Oh, yeah, not this other thing.
Okay, because I could say cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
Regarding tomatoes, the most challenging thing, gosh, I don't know. I've had a really good tomato year. There's only a few plants that I think have gotten some sort of a virus. It's not like a leaf spot or whatever. There's just like a couple where no matter what I do, there's something wrong with that plant.
I'm getting that too. It's weird.
But it just stays with that one plant. So I don't know whether it was like in the seed, because they say seeds can sometimes carry a disease the plant had, but it's not spreading to like the ones beside it, which is good. So I would say that's just been kind of a bummer, but it's only a couple. So
the heat might be getting to mine, and I'm sure you're even hotter than we are up here in New Jersey.
It's like 98 degrees today. 98.
Yeah, it was up there for us too. But I say that like some of the plants are looking funky. They're loaded with tomatoes, like loaded with tomatoes.
Yeah.
Big ones like this.
Woo!
I'm obviously not tasting this one tonight, but I wanted to show you guys the size of that. Getting some really big ones. So I want to hear from you guys what your challenges have been. Oh, here's Ken. Oops, there was Ken. Well, I'll do Rowena first. Waiting for tomatoes to ripen. Good answer, Rowena. That is a challenge for sure. It's torture. And then I feel like, at least for me, it's like, and Rob, my husband, said this too, you know, it's like, I'm waiting, I'm getting impatient. Then all of a sudden it's boom. It's just everywhere, everywhere. That is a good challenge. For Ken says my biggest challenge is time, not enough time.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm very overly ambitious.
Yeah, me too.
I planted a lot of stuff, and usually I prune like much more heavily than I did this year. But I'm learning that I don't think it makes a difference. Like,
Me too.
I think I actually transfer disease when I prune more, because my tomatoes are so like doing good. Like there's barely any disease. So I'm like, well, maybe just walking away from them and saying bye, I'll see you when you ripen is
Yeah.
better.
I think we talked about that last time. Normally we single stem
Mm-hmm.
when we can. And this year time, like Ken said, time got away from us. Yep. And Rob actually pointed this out to me last night. We're growing like almost 250 varieties. That includes like 120 micros. He said, how many plants do you think are single stemmed? And I'm like, I don't know. And he said, two. And normally it's all of them, but we're getting big bushy plants and huge tomatoes.
Yeah, still big tomatoes. So I don't know if that's true, where they say you get bigger tomatoes. It might be true for some varieties. I don't know.
Maybe.
But for the most part, like I've been getting these bad boys. This is Nature's Riddle, and they're all. This is like the smaller one.
That's a good one. Malachite Jen, say no more with those emojis, my sister. I get it. Lashandra says heat and hornworms. Ooh, the dreaded hornworms. I haven't
had any issue with hornworms.
I found one the other day on a micro on my desk.
Yeah, I read that.
Did I put it somewhere? Oh yeah. I was like pruning. I felt something squished.
Squishy.
I haven't seen it on my other ones. I'm like, you can hang out on the micro. Not that I don't love my micros, but you can hang out on the micros if you want.
I'm ready for them if they come, because I got chickens that would love
to gobble them up. I do not.
And I got my black light. So.
Cheryl, I know, Robin. We love going out with the black light, and we never see anything, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining. Our sweet Cheryl Wilson, her friend, saying finding ways to use them all for sure. Satya, heat and spider mites. Guess I'll have to talk to myself about tomatoes until then. Why, Michael? Oh, I don't know. So this is what happens when I get behind with comments. I'm sorry. I think it's Michael, right?
Mike,
talk to yourself about tomatoes until then.
Oh, hey y'all. Sorry, I'm late. He said.
Yeah, I saw that too. You don't have to talk to yourself about tomatoes, my friend. You were here.
I don't see his comments.
Nicole Smith says the heat. I'm in Texas near Houston. Almost no big slicers. Plenty of cherries though. Oh shoot!
Well, darn.
Is that because the flowers are falling off because of the heat?
The heat.
Too much rain. Not enough sun in London. Yeah, it is London, isn't it? I know I'm forgetting many. Hey Deb, thanks for being here. This is a wild Friday night for me. Nicole says us too. Wild and
crazy. Tomato crazy.
Dana's here from Alberta, Canada. Thank you.
Hello.
I'm trying to get to
my comment section is not working.
We'll have to, before the next show, we'll have to show you how you can look at them right here on the screen. There is a way.
They're not there, Lauren.
Heat, dry, then
I could get up like this.
No, I believe you, but I think there's a button you have to press and then you'll be able to see them. Heat, dry, then floods. Dear, my tomatoes look healthy, but should be a lot taller, zone 5B. The deer don't really touch my tomatoes, which is weird. We do have a fenced-in backyard, but it doesn't really stop them. Last year, we had a groundhog. I think I talked about this last time. He just chowed down on everything. We were the Garden of Eden. We got a humane trap with a cantaloupe, and we took it, and Rob brought him over to a nature sanctuary. So he's enjoying the good life over there.
That was my issue 2 years ago. I had just planted out all my tomatoes. It was like they were only 2 weeks in the ground, and I came out and they had like been eaten down to nothing. And I saw like the groundhogs running away from my garden. And you know how my garden, like it's a weird garden. It's down the side of a cliff. Trying to catch
it works.
I caught a squirrel because we got a trap too. But it was a family of 5. I counted
Ooh.
5 one day.
Ooh.
But they just end up leaving. I'm not sure what happened after that year. I haven't seen a groundhog since.
That's funny. We
I
haven't
don't know.
seen any so far this year.
Yeah, same.
But Rob set up our blink camera, one of our blink cameras, which we don't use at all, but for the tomatoes we use it. And we saw this groundhog jumping up on one of the grow bags, taking the stem and shaking it to get the tomato down. Really kind of hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Here's Michael, choosing what to grow in a limited space, for sure.
Hi, Cheryl.
Biggest challenge, I started later this season, definitely had to invest in shade cloth because of the heat. Yeah. I think, I was cursing myself for starting too early. I started March 6th with most of our plants. And with our seed starting system, Jen knows, like, I get these monster seedlings. And I'm like, why do I do this? I need to start like 3 weeks later. Now I'm glad, because now that the heat is really kicking in, I'm glad we started early. I'm sure Rob's going to be like, no, we're not starting this early again.
You were so upset. You were like, oh, I got to start them all over again. They're far too big.
Well,
you put a lot of work into keeping them.
I did keep them. That's the problem. I kept them and the ones I started. That's the problem.
Listen to this.
Okay.
Where's that comment? Jason said, Jen, your garden is a mini Machu Picchu. I love it.
Got it. It is a mini Machu Picchu. I love it. That is good. It's perfect.
I love that.
Where was that comment I just had? From Annalise said something about her challenge. Shoot. Sorry.
Hi, Francine.
Here it is. Lots of rain in between periods of heat. They were having a hard time. Dana says, not being able to grow them this year. You moved. I did a few micros for the first time, but the resin hail we had did a number on them. Shoot. Oh, before I forget, we're giving away seeds again.
Yeah.
Jen picked out a package. Here's Jen's seed giveaway. Look how organized I am.
I've got it all ready to go, except for the one I'm taste testing, so I got to save the seeds.
All right, I'm going to make you pronounce every single one of these, my friend.
Please don't. I'm horrible with pronunciation. I could do some of them. Orange Crush.
Yep.
Is it Mille Fourier? Ink Spot. Gold Medal. Grusha.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that one.
How'd you like that one? I
don't know.
You just wanted to laugh at me.
So all you have to do, I don't know how to pronounce it, believe you. I only know how to pronounce Malakitovaya Shkatulka. That's like as ethnic as I can sound. And that's because it's my favorite tomato. All you have to do to win one of our seed packets, we're giving away one from Jen, one from me, is to type #tomato in the comments anytime tonight.
I love doing this. It's so exciting.
#tomato in the comments. That's it.
I would love it if I was on the other end of this. Like, I'm just like, yay.
I know. We totally watch. My giveaway tonight, and I threw this together kind of last minute, but so last time we were on, we did a tasting. We're doing another tasting tonight, and I tasted a variety called Uptown Funk, which is a cross between my #1 and #2 favorite as of today, Malachite Box and Berkeley Pink Tie-Dye and Indigo Rose for some reason. I think that may have been a mistake. Tasted it. It's unbelievable. And I know many of you have added it to your wish list, and I've promised many of you seeds when they're finished fermenting and drying. It was phenomenal. So I'm giving away some of those. You may have to wait like 2 weeks for those. Shima Fury, which it came from Ken from Forgotten Heirlooms. This is a variegated variety with very large, I guess I'd call them large cherries, really nice pink fruit. Juan Flem has been a nice surprise for Rob and I this year. It's been a very early producer. It's been very prolific. It's gorgeous and power punch of flavor. It tastes like you're biting into an orange. It's very, it's like you pucker at first and then it's heaven. So that Groovy Tunes Micro Dwarf. And
that one's so cute and pretty.
It is. It's really neat. It takes forever to ripen.
Yes, I just finally got two of them to ripen. I was like, ugh.
And then Polar Baby, I posted about in TLC, the new group, which again is the Seed Lovers Collective and Swap. I posted a review of this the other day. I'm finding for some of you that don't know, I'm doing like this micro project where I'm attempting to grow all of them. And I'm finding that a lot of them don't have a whole lot of flavor. Polar Baby really does. And so that's what I'm giving away. So anytime during the comments tonight, just hashtag gratitude and you can win one of these lovely prizes.
I just want to say hi to Sean, Cheryl's husband. Hi. Thank you for watching.
Sean.
Cheryl said she's got him watching on the TV. So.
Oh, so sweet. You guys are the best. Really, your support has been amazing. Just
we love you guys.
We love
you.
It's
so awesome to have a group of people that we can just sit and chat with. I love doing this. You were right, Lauren. Lives are so much fun.
They are fun. They're fun because we don't want to talk to you. We want to talk with you, right?
Yes. It's much funner that way.
Yeah. And we just want to have fun because that's what it's about, is we love growing tomatoes. We choose to come together on a Friday night to talk about growing tomatoes. You know, for me, I've lived with chronic pain and illness for over 20 years. Gardening and growing tomatoes has been a sanctuary for me. It's been, where I get into a state of flow. And I know I'm not unique. I know there's, many of you out there that garden for similar reasons. And it's just awesome. We dream about it all year long, right, Jen?
Yep.
And YouTube videos.
Preparing for it, and then...
and you prepare. She shares her seed hauls on her YouTube channel, and you get us excited. And then, so it's just really fun to talk to you guys. And
yes, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled.
Getting back to biggest challenges, Olivia DeBon says, for me, it was the disease pith narcosis. I don't know that one.
What did she say?
Pith narcosis. Can you see it on the screen?
I can see that there are words, but they're so small.
I'll read it to you. It attacks the mid stems and fruit-bearing stalks, so a lot of the plants had to be amputated.
Oh.
We survived it after spraying of copper-based fungicides. Those really work.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm using this year. This is the first year I've used copper fungicide, and I think it's better than hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah? I used it last year. I haven't this year.
Olivia, the copper or the hydrogen?
Last year I used the copper.
Oh, the copper. Yeah, I used it this year. My goodness, I think unless I'm just having a good year and it's a coinky dink, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I know you guys can all relate. Sometimes you just don't know. It can be, the year, the weather, whatever. We are completely at the mercy of Mother Nature.
You're just kind of guessing, like, did this work or was it just coincidence?
Oh, look at this one. Doing crosses can be tricky at times. I bet. Fancy schmancy.
Doing what?
Doing crosses. She's doing he or she is doing. They're making crosses. Yeah.
I dream of doing that someday.
Yeah. We were going to do that this year. Did not.
You are?
No. We were going to.
Oh, you were going to. Okay.
Now we just deal with our accidental crosses and trying to stabilize those.
Because that's fun too.
It is fun too. And I've given many of you seeds for an accidental cross we got years ago called Bananas Noir. I'd love to hear from you guys if any of them are ripening yet.
I've got tomatoes on my plant finally.
Woo! You planted a little late too.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
It was a cross between Bananas Noir and some unknown cherry, and it's one of our favorites. And I'm not saying that because it's ours, because we didn't do it. It was a happy neighborhood pollinator. But we love it. Blossom Drop. Yeah.
Oh, Jerry's getting a storm. I wish I was getting a storm.
We have like thunder rolls and then nothing happens.
Just like heat thunder.
Oh my! Now I get it, Michael. He meant he's going to talk to himself about tomatoes because we'll be gone until late August.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was just like, did we say something or ignore a comment? I couldn't figure it out. And I was just like, I felt bad. So I get it now. That's fine.
I get it. Michael, I'm pretty sure your name's Michael. I apologize if I'm calling you Michael, but I'm pretty sure it's Michael Kelly. Jen, maybe we have to see if we can crunch our calendar and get on here before then. I don't know. We looked at every Friday, unless we do a different night or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or maybe I could do it from Florida.
No, you
I
would.
I would be like, listen, I got to leave the beach because I got to go talk about tomatoes for an hour. I'll be back.
We don't want to talk to you. Jason's working 7 days a week, raising my 22-month-old grandson. And tending to 170 tomatoes.
Whoa.
We couldn't do it if we weren't passionate about them. Completely agree.
Yes. when you love something, you know, where there's a will, there's a way.
For sure.
It's just that simple.
Chai Sweets says heat. Then my overwatering to compensate equals watery tasting tomatoes. Most are in 10 to 15 gallon grow bags with shade covers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That shade cloth does help, man.
I haven't used it. Does it help?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
like we put it on the greenhouse, and I kid you not, within like 10 minutes, the temperature had dropped in the greenhouse like 10 degrees.
Oh, I bet with the
now it keeps things, of course, the light helps things to grow. So when you take away some of that light, stuff grows slower. Stuff ripens slower. So like my stuff in my greenhouse is, you know, just slower, but they're alive.
They're alive.
If I didn't have that shade cloth, I bet it'd be like 130 degrees in there today.
Yeah.
Because when I went in today, it was cooler in my greenhouse than it was outside. I was like, ugh.
I mean, there's the good point is that you get to do stuff outside earlier, but then there's the bad point of what happens in the summer, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's ask, did we get to everybody's? I'm sure we didn't. Make sure you put in hashtag tomato like this, like Kristen did, so you can win one of our great prizes.
Olivia is at a family get together.
Watching
this. That's so sweet, Olivia. Thank you for
awesome
making me feel so loved.
Yes, absolutely. And Lashandra says, my daughter asked me what I'm doing tonight. I said, going on a date with Jen and Lauren. That's a great
Best date ever.
Nicole says gardening is definitely my mental therapy for sure. You know, it's a very, for me, it's like mindfulness. It's like meditation. You know, I can lose my troubles and the, you know, unnecessary drama and all that stuff
that's the first thing I did Monday morning.
Yeah.
I went out into my garden.
Yep.
And I just walked around and looked at all the lovely things and told them, thank you for being so lovely. It's bringing a smile to my face.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's about fun. It's about sharing our, you know, highs and lows, share these awesome varieties. I was thinking earlier in our group, and if you're joining us late, we have just started within the past week, I think, Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap, new Facebook group for tomato lovers who, you know, we have vendors in there. We share vendor names, links. We've got games and swaps and all that stuff. We're still figuring it out, but so far it's been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And comments have been, and
I don't know how you did it, Lauren. Like you have been posting like new, like to get people involved. I'm just like, she does so much. How in the world can she add something else to her plate? But you did it, and you've done really, like, you went above and beyond. Like, you didn't just start a group. You like went all in. And it's really, it's really
I feel
great.
like I'm neglecting it. I'm not sure I've even read all that much. But thank you.
I'm neglecting it too. I need to get in there.
We failed to mention we've got a third cohort, Kina, who's a moderator on our team with us. So I'm so grateful.
She couldn't be here tonight. But...
No, she's 6 hours ahead of time. Plus she's under the weather.
She's sleeping.
She's in Norway. So very grateful for these ladies for coming on board. We are a team, but really our whole group is a team, and I'm just glad you guys are there. Let's ask another question. What varieties have been a disappointment to you so far this season? Go ahead, Jen. You start with that one.
What varieties have been a disappointment? Well, I've had a couple that said they were something else and then they weren't. Did you see? You saw Lucky Gardens video, right?
That was so funny, Alex. If you're watching,
you put it on. You put it on.
I did put it in the group. Yeah.
That is what I said. I'm this and I'm not. Yeah, I've got a few of those where I'm just like, you look nothing like you're supposed to.
Yep.
You faker. Like.
Yep. I'm a cucumber.
Right. Now I haven't had that. But...
No. What we're talking about is there's a YouTube channel called Lucky Garden, run by Alex, who's actually in TLC, Tomato Lovers Collective. And he posted this awesome short yesterday about like the problems of a tomato grower. It's so funny.
I think he said it was going viral in, is it Russia?
Really?
He said it was going viral in Russia, and he was asking me if the wording was right because English isn't his first language.
Right.
And
he does this whole channel in his native language first, right? And then he does it in English, I believe.
Yeah. So he's like double duty in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was And I didn't have to make any corrections, so he's fine with the English. He's probably better at it than I am, but
he's really responsible for at least 10 to 15 varieties I'm growing.
oh yeah,
this year.
I've got,
He's got a
every
great
time he
channel.
posts a video, I'm watching it because he just he makes them look so delicious.
He does.
Like, I'm so jealous of his like camera skills.
He's
like,
got good camera skills.
When I do a taste test, I'm just sitting in front of like, I slice it in half and like, looky there. Like
it works. It works. And I've always got my dirty fingernails. I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
look,
or I'll have dirty hands.
And they don't look dirty.
Well, you always have yours painted, which I'm amazed at.
It's
mine
gel.
are just
I have
dirty.
my own little like gel light.
Be in the shower, I could scrub and they're still dirty, but that's my calling card this time of year.
Don't look at underneath of them because underneath of them
that's
dirty.
Right. What have you had any varieties you've tasted that have been a disappointment? Like that are what they're supposed to be.
Dancing green fingers.
Oh, really? I saw the picture of that the other day. It looked cool. No,
it's not good.
Bummer.
And I've tried a few of them. I'm gonna do it's in like a video of a taste test I did. So it's one of the ones I taste tested and I don't like it.
That is a
bummer.
And
it's so darn cute. Look at this thing.
I know, they are cute.
And it's got a cute name.
It does.
I'm just like, there's just
like, Mini Marzano and Laura number 5, the micro dwarfs. It kind of has that similar shape to it.
Is Laura number 5 supposed to be like much smaller than this? Or is my plant just goofy? Because my plant looked really sickly and the Laura number 5s were half of this size. Where's my camera?
Mine are maybe a little smaller than that, but not much.
I don't think my plant was doing well, so
no.
I'm not saving seeds from any of those. Because they just all look like, I don't know. Like they halfway tried to do something and then just gave up.
I always get Mambo number 5 in my head when I see the remember that song. I might be dating myself.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of varieties that have been a disappointment to us. Raspberry Liana was a disappointment. Green Doctors.
Oh, really?
Disappointment. Orange Russolini. Disappointment.
I liked Orange Russolini. Really?
Yeah, I know Farrell did too. I just thought, I mean, these aren't bad tomatoes. I just
right.
They didn't have
we
much
all
flavor.
Have our preferences.
Plus, climate makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, yeah. How about you guys? I want to hear. We want to hear from.
Black strawberry. Agree. That thing's gorgeous.
Black strawberry. That I was taken in by that last year. I had
so disappointed. Plants. Yep, I did it last year too. Yeah.
That was a bad tomato.
Yeah, but you know what? It's pretty, so it's got that going for it.
It's yes, for sure. Malachite Jen is totally golden hour micro dwarf. Such a disappointment. The most beautiful micro dwarf there is, I think, but so bland. Yellow pygmy micro is bitter and tart. That's a bummer. Michael says, I thought Sweet Millions would be sweeter, kind of black compared to my slicers. That's too bad. Cheryl says, Mr. Snow and Aunt Ruby's German Green.
Oh, you didn't like Aunt Ruby's German Green?
We liked it last year.
Oh,
but
yeah. I
compare it to our Malachite box, and it's like,
Oh, really?
But we still really liked it.
This is the first year I'm growing Malachite box, and I haven't tasted it yet, so I'm super pumped because it's like a favorite. That and I've got the funky one that you talk about too. What is it? Funky.
Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk. Oh.
Ooh, that's a good one. We may actually, so last time we were here, I tasted that, like I said, and I saved the other half for Rob to taste. He said, and we've tasted it since, he might like it better than Berkeley Pink Tie-Dye, which is our number 2. And I might agree with him. We may be upping that from a 9 to a 10. We only have one other 10 in that Malachite box. We think it's really that good. Kristen says, haven't gotten my tomatoes ripe yet, but wow, I love the Be It Alpha Cukes and Casper eggplant. Rock stars in my garden currently. I don't know Casper eggplant. I love eggplant.
Oh no, I've got Casper eggplant.
What does it look like?
It's white. And it's, like eggplant shaped. Well, I mean, there's different shapes of eggplants. That's a bad example. It's like Black Beauty sort of shaped like that, but maybe smaller, I think.
Okay.
My plant's not doing well, but it's got a couple of them on there.
I've got some really interesting eggplants.
The husband just got home.
Hey there, Ben.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, tomato lovers.
He just went to go work out, and he brought me a frappe.
Oh, very nice.
Mm.
Nicole says, love Mamo number 5. Jason says, I'm not a huge fan of evil olives. That's too bad.
Yeah, I haven't. I've got some in my garden, but none of them are ripe yet.
It looks pretty. Chai Jai Sweet says, my own third year Blue Beauties this year disfigured and off tasting. Used to be my second favorite. What a bummer.
Did you see what Francine said about black strawberry? Marketing got me to try black strawberry. Yep. I never spit a tomato out of my mouth.
I hear you on that, sister. Oh, Roxanne's got another one. Tim's Taste of Paradise. This is another one of Brad Gates. He had 3 new ones this year, 3 new releases. He had Tim's Taste of Paradise, which is a cherry. And then he had 2 micros, Mini Marzano and Golden Hour.
Oh, yeah.
Golden Hour disappointment. Mini Marzano tastes good. For those of you that have been following a bit, my first Mini Marzanos were huge, and then I picked those, and now they've become small. They're weird. I don't know.
Weird. They change shape.
Good. But Tim's Taste of Paradise, I totally agree. Unfortunately, I wanted to like it so badly. He fails to mention this in the website. They're this big. The fruit. It's like the size of a spoon tomato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, smaller than a currant. Yeah, it's very flavorful. I'll say that. Ditto on black strawberry.
My cat is right here, and she is afraid of my cutting board full of peppers.
Oh, don't eat those. Well, you don't do hot ones.
She's about to slap them. You know when they're unsure of something and they can slap it? She's going to slap one of them.
We have a cat too, and anything that's swattable, she'll swat on the floor. My indigo rose was very prolific, and yes, they are watery but sweet. Oh, okay. I've heard mixed things about indigo rose. I've heard that it's inedible. I'm seeing Nicole now. Indigo rose was a disappointment for me. I heard an podcast interview with, I think, Fred Hempel, who's a breeder from Artisan Seeds. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was indigo rose that he said was inedible. But when you cross it with things, it's really good. Let's see, Fat Frog. Yeah, that was a bummer too. Really pretty.
I liked Fat Frog.
Did you?
I did like it.
I mean, it's the only green one ripe micro.
Micro.
I'll probably grow it again just for that in the winter, but I felt flavor-wise, I was kind of.
It was like one of the first tomatoes that I got to taste this season, so maybe that
makes a difference, doesn't it?
Because I was like just excited, and I was like, "Oh, I got a tomato in my mouth! Oh, it's so good."
Heather says my pineapple tomatoes haven't been great. Huge and pretty, but not great taste. Otherwise known as ananas. Ananas and pineapple are the same thing.
Desiree Marie said not a fan of blue creamberries. I haven't tried blue creamberries, but I don't like blue boreberries. That was a disappointment. I grew it last year, but I'll tell you one thing: if you would need a ton of tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, that's the one to grow, because they were everywhere, and they just rotted on the vine. I was like,
that's how black strawberry.
I'm not even going to give you.
It was like, why is it the ones you don't like are the most prolific?
Yeah.
But my tomato crack, which is a recipe I shared elsewhere, which I'll be sharing in our new group tomorrow. It's perfect for things like that you just don't like, and it cooks everything down to delicious.
Yeah.
Casper's a whiteout white and has a slight mushroom taste to it. Ooh, gonna have to look that up. This is side question. How are those new micro dwarf cucumbers? Awesome.
Yeah.
Have you tasted yours yet?
So good. Yeah, and they're not bitter. Like, it's really, really
I know.
And they're not bitter. Neither are my silver slicers.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I haven't tried silver slicers.
What's that?
I haven't tried silver slicers.
Oh, apparently you need to, because it's the only cucumber I can grow.
Oh, I saw those.
Except for your mini ones.
Yeah. The mini ones are a new release. Territorial Seed brought them out a couple months ago. It's called Quick Snack. It's a hybrid, and you can grow them on your windowsill, which I did starting several months ago. And now I plant new seeds like every 2 weeks. I'll plant a new one. So I have, and they give you cucumbers that are like this big.
Yeah, they're like this big.
They're so cute.
This round.
What's her? Jenna, Growfully Jenna on the YouTube channel. I don't know if you've ever seen that YouTube channel. Growfully with Jenna.
I don't
She
know if I have.
shared about them, and I was like, "Ooh, I need these in my life." Last year's tomatoes, the worst for me were Cherokee Purple and Brad's Atomic Grape. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a fan of Brad's Atomic Grape. Cherokee Purple, I like.
I love Cherokee too. Brad's is one of those I find that people either love it or they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Rob and I
It's
really
got a
like
very
it.
unique flavor.
Yeah.
Very unique.
Same with Robin. I hated Black Beauty last year. And I know there's so many people that love Black Beauty. We wanted to love it. We feel it tasted really funky. And here's a perfect example. Darcy says, I thought black strawberry was great with hot habanero sauce on it with my burger. That plant is so crazy prolific. I know. Oh, I was not a fan of black strawberry either. LOL. Gotcha. So when you put hot sauce on it, it's just fine. Anyone tried cooking the black strawberry? Yeah, if you're in the group, I'll put up my recipe tomorrow for a recipe I call tomato crack. It's basically just compiling all your tomatoes, overflow cherries, anything you don't like, and I slow roast it all day long at 275. It cooks down to this really ugly mush with herbs and garlic and olive oil. It's delicious. So in that way, I mean, I've cooked with it that way, but maybe you're talking about like actual stir fries and stuff. You got a yay for the silver slicers. Jen, we're already like we only have 15 minutes left to go.
Oh,
I know.
Have we done everything we're supposed to?
Well, no, we haven't done a taste test.
Okay.
We have to do it, give away prizes, but we also have to show some tomato pictures.
Oh, tomatoes! You haven't shown any tomatoes yet. We got like a bajillion pictures.
We did get a bajillion pictures, but Lauren did not get a bajillion to put up, and I apologize in advance. Next time, the response was incredible. I'm just blown away with the engagement in this little group already, which is growing like crazy, but it's just amazing. So I try to get as many as possible. I apologize, but we'll get you next time. So
let's see them.
Let's see them. All right. If in case you're joining us late, to put hashtag I was going to say gratitude, other show, tomato in the comments.
So you're just doing too many things all at once now. You're just all mixed up.
Yeah.
We'll get it figured out.
We will eventually. Well, not really. I'm a hot mess, but I embrace that.
Yeah, same here. I think that's why we like each other so much.
This is a beautiful one by my friend and actually the guy that's responsible for my cat, Pat Rakes, who lives locally to me. He submitted this yesterday. He's got Black Krim, Old German, Rutgers, Mortgage Lifter, Cherokee Purple, Basil.
Is that a cutting board?
A kitty cat cutting board. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
He takes great pictures.
Adorable.
Those are his tomatoes from 2022.
They're
Thank you,
pretty.
Pat. Ken Fry. Ken submitted. You submitted so many, Ken, and I'm sorry I couldn't get them all up.
Yeah, and you just dissed this tomato a second ago.
I did. Well,
it's pretty though, so I'd still
grow it. And I will tell you, I'm going to grow it again in the winter.
Yeah, I've got seeds for it, thanks to you.
I've actually just started more. I want to like this so bad, and I talked to Ken about it, or maybe he messaged in the group a comment. He and his wife really liked it. So again, taste is really subjective. It's
I always say, like, if someone says they don't like it, I'm like, well, I gotta try it for myself.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We all have different tastes.
Yep.
And if you're looking for a low acid tomato, this is it. My wife both liked it. It is by far the most gorgeous micro, I think.
It is very pretty. I don't know, Groovy Tunes is rivaling it. Groovy Tunes is pretty.
I'll tell you, I just picked Lois's Baby Tiger and Tiny Tiger. They're really pretty. Really pretty.
Oh, okay.
I apologize for mispronouncing your name, Katrin Puck.
That's how I would have said it.
You submitted so many wonderful ones too, and I wanted to get them all. I didn't, but I chose this one is Alice's Dream, the outside and the inside. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Katrin. Or Katrine. I apologize. Terra Nova Farm. I'm growing this. Nothing ripe yet. Captain Lucky.
Same.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I did get another one of Ken's butterscotch paste. Just the name of this one makes me want to try it.
I have butterscotch. It's not the paste, but it's the other butterscotch. I can't remember. It's just.
You submitted that one too, and I don't think I got it up here.
Yeah, it's pretty. It kind of looks like that. It's just a different shape. No ripe ones yet.
And Ken sells his seeds at forgottenheirlooms.com. Great vendor. We're big
Great
Ken
guy.
fans. Yes, great guy for sure. Kim Lund submitted this
Oh,
gorgeous
that's
picture.
such a nice
I know.
picture.
She said it was from a photographer, a friend of hers, but the tomato was hers. So thank you, Kim. I know you're not able to watch with us live tonight, but hopefully
That's one of my goals this year, is to take more pretty pictures of my tomatoes. I
you're
need to
doing
make
well.
some of
And
those really fun plates where they've got like 20 varieties and it's just like a rainbow. I
oh,
want to
that
do
I
that.
can't do. I can't do that. But
I'm going to try. We'll see.
I like what you're doing with the font and everything the past couple days. It looks nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Karen Olivier, who's a breeder. So this is one of hers. This is Taiga or Taiga. I think it's Taiga. Gorgeous. This is on my wish list for next year. And I think Kim actually said she's going to send me seeds. So
I think I have seeds for it. It might even be in my garden. I don't know. I can't remember what all I have in there anymore. And then some of my tags, I can't see what I wrote on them.
Oh, shoot.
So I'm like, I got to wait till stuff is ripe, or, watch one of my own garden tours and just, because I went through. Oh, I'm a hot mess too. So
it's all right. You know what?
Join the club.
The way I see it, like you can grow 400 plants like you are. And if you get that one tomato that just makes you say, oh my God, totally worth it. Like Malachite Jen and I call her Malachite Jen because we both love Malachite box. We became friends several months ago. There's a variety called Del Nerpio Verde that we're both growing. It's a green one ripe. It's been said that it's even better than Malachite box. And her plant, she said, I think she said she only has one tomato on it. Mine was frost damage, but I've got a few tomatoes. And we both agreed all we want is one tomato. We just need to taste one tomato to determine whether it can unseat my champion at least. But
I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to hear all about that.
You will hear.
I'm pretty sure I've got Del Nerpio Verde in.
I think I sent it to you.
Yeah. Or maybe that's it.
I think I did.
Maybe it's one of the newer ones I planted. I don't know. That's like I said. I just can't remember.
Bad Skins Garden. I got those seeds from. They put up these gorgeous photos that make me want to get everything. We should taste tomatoes.
Okay.
So I put up a poll in the group. You didn't get around to it, I don't think, right?
No. You know what? I don't know how you did it. So I looked at it and I was just like, oh, that's. I am not technologically savvy. The YouTube thing is just like, that's as far as it goes for me.
That's all right.
I'm lucky I started an Instagram too.
You did. Oh, I wanted to do that. I wanted to share with you our socials.
Oh.
Not like you don't. So Jen's, I'm sure you guys know, she's got a YouTube channel at JenJoy383. Jen Joy Your Day is Jen. And her, her Instagram's right underneath there. Her Instagram is at JenJoy383. And then my YouTube channel, which I very sporadically post on, but I try, Mr. and Mrs. Tomato Head. Facebook, we're Mr. and Mrs. Tomato Head. And Instagram, we're Mr. and Mrs. Tomato Head.
That's easy to remember.
There's a Mr. Tomato Head. He doesn't like to be on camera, but he does exist. I put up some great pictures of him in the group today, tasting his Big Zac. I don't know if you saw those, but he's dying for a 2-pound tomato.
Oh, I saw him.
Growing Big Zac. That's like one of the only ones that were single stemming, and he's like pruning. So there's only three fruits on the plant at a time. It did not make it to 2 pounds, but it was actually a tasty tomato for a big one.
I grew Big Zac last year.
And you're growing a Big Zac Yellow.
I'm growing that one this year, Big Zac Yellow. And I feel like there's a Big Zac hybrid, and then there's also a Big Zac heirloom.
Interesting, because I told Rob last night when we were tasting it, and he loved it. I said, this is a hybrid. I can't save seeds. And he's like, well, I can't even rate it then. He said, what's the point?
You could save seeds and then just grow it and see what happens.
I tried to find out what it was a hybrid of, and all I could find out, I know it's bred by somebody named Millie from New Jersey.
Right.
Said it's a pink beefsteak and a red beefsteak. That's all I saw. I'm like, well, that's not very helpful. But anyway, so I did a poll in the group.
I did not.
The one, that's all right. You're still doing some tastings. It's funny. The one that you guys picked the most of what I should taste is the one I was going to pick before I had the idea for a poll. So this is girl's weird thing.
Yep. That's what you said.
is named after the woman who, I think it was an accidental cross, and it's named after her dog named Girl
Yeah.
Girl, right? So this
That's
is
a
my
great
first
dog name,
year
Girl
of growing this. This is one of the smaller ones, and I brought down this monster that I brought out earlier. This is an example of what most of what is on the rest of the plant looks like, not single stemmed. And I was really hoping this would be ripe in time for today. So you can see it's, you know, looks similar to Berkeley pink tie-dye and all. It's definitely ripe, soft on the top. So I've
Is it
got
a little darker?
I think it is a little darker.
It looks a little darker.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually the camera doesn't really show it well, but looking at it here, it's definitely darker than Berkeley. So let's give this a taste.
I've heard good things about this one.
So you
I think Lucky Garden likes it, right? Didn't Lucky Garden give it a good review?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. You haven't grown this either.
No, it's in my garden, but I haven't grown it.
Okay.
This was my first year growing so many things he talked about.
If you guys have grown this, I want to hear. I've heard great things about
Let's
it.
see
and
what
then
people are saying.
I don't know if we'll have time. But
See, Olivia said she was given seeds for Big Zach open pollinated.
Ooh, we need to trade.
Yep. It's time to trade, Lauren.
There's seeds after I collect them. Thanks, Olivia.
I hit up Olivia.
Intergalactic Planetary Plant Station. Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Hello, you both. Hello. Glad you are here. The second winner of the poll was this. This is Curtis Cheek, which I don't know if I'll have a chance to taste that, but this is another smaller one. This is what other Curtis Cheeks on the plant look like. But both of these varieties I heard of through Curtis from Renaissance Farm. So anyway, let's slice this open. I've heard good things. I've got my fingers crossed. Let's hope it's like another Uptown like last time. Gorgeous.
Funny story, if I can tell it.
Yes, please.
So this is her dog was named Girl Girl. It reminds me every time I hear that, like thinking about her dog. When I was little, I was 2 years old. I named my first dog Pup.
Oh, it's very similar. Next time you breed a tomato, you need to name it Pup. Yeah. This is gorgeous. This is, for me and Rob, this is our kind of tomato.
That is so pretty.
I love lots of color. I love the seeds and goo. I say it all the time. Let's give it a taste. I'm a little nervous. It's tough to live up to Uptown Funk, but you know, I've heard really good things. Let's see.
Good?
Yeah, this is good.
Oh, good. Awesome. Does it have, like, it looks like it would have like a smokiness to it, does it?
I don't taste any smokiness, but it's not what I like, which is a little acidity, definitely tanginess. Similar to a Berkeley pink tie-dye or chocolate stripes, which we also like this year. This is delicious. I would give this a good solid 8. This is really, really good. Highly recommend.
Oh, cool.
Girl Girl's weird thing. All right, you go.
My turn? Okay, so I am taste testing the Grusha.
Let me. I'll put the name up again. So it's part of her giveaway today. It's this first one.
Yeah, that one there.
I've never heard of it.
I don't know how all those letters are supposed to go beside each other and come out of your mouth, but somebody probably can say it nicely. I can't. All right. Oh, I forgot to show it before I cut it. I cut it. But that's what it looks like. It's got like a pear-shaped.
Bigger than I expected.
Here's a wild one. Let me take the tape off of it.
I have a Bundaberg Rumble that looks just like that. That's bigger than I expected. The picture made it
fused.
Look, I thought it was like a pear cherry. That's much bigger than I expected.
And then there's the end. I don't know where my camera is. There it is.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It looks good.
It does.
It looks good.
I'm going to put the...
it's just dripping. Okay, here we go. Ooh.
Here we go. Yeah.
It's quite juicy.
I like that.
Not very acidic.
Okay. Sweet?
Yeah. A little sweet. Almost a little bit like it's got some wine. Like a little bit of like a winey taste.
You're good. Rob and I were deciding last night, there's like 5 adjectives that we used to describe tomatoes. We can't think of any others. Wine is not one of them.
Smoky.
That's good. It is.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's not mind blowing. I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
I like the consistency of it.
Yep.
Obviously I like the way it looks because
it looks
fun
cool.
and different. Taste, it's a 7. I'll give it a 7.
How prolific are the plant? Or is
Very. And it's an early ripening one. It was my first ripe tomato, this Grusha Shushinshincha.
I'm going to write the name in the comments, gang. Groushate.
Yes, Kristen.
Ornay.
It kind of has that wine flavor, like sweet aperitif. I don't know if I'm saying that right either. Yeah.
Oh, I just commented as you again. Sorry. I guess because
I'm okay.
Here. It comments as both of us at the same time. Well, that's good. So you're giving that away as part of your giveaway. Yeah, this I'm really enjoying. Do you want to taste a pepper since you have them all out?
This also they also said that this did well in colder climates. So
you said it was early too, right?
Early in colder climates. So if you don't get like a lot of heat, it still does well. But yeah, it was my first. There was like a huge cluster of like 6 of them at the bottom, close to the ground, and I was like, oh no, not close to the ground.
A lot of mine are close to the ground this year
because I have bunny rabbits, but they don't seem to be bothering my garden. I've been very blessed. I've been very blessed with my things. So keep your fingers crossed that keeps happening.
Girls is not early, but it's very prolific. At least for us, it's got lots of very, very big fruit on it.
Yeah, my goodness, that's a big boy there.
Not single stem either. So
kind of looks like a fused blossom. Is that one a fused blossom?
No,
the one that you just showed. It's not.
No, it is not. Well. No, it's cat face, not fused blossom.
Well, isn't cat face what happens to some of them when they're fused? Or no? Am I wrong?
I don't know. It's only one flower. I don't know. There's cat face. There's like 3 terms. I always get them.
Oh, really?
See, we
don't know anything about tomatoes.
Girls is delicious, very prolific, even with heat waves. That's good to know. I have 20 tomatoes on my plant, says Olivia, with girls.
Oh, wow. Great. Okay. I don't even know where my girl is.
You'll find it.
Somewhere. I'll find it when it's right, because that's where I gravitate toward. I'm like, ooh,
Jason
you're right.
got it. Fasciated, cat-faced, fused blossom, and fasciated was the 3rd term I couldn't think of.
Okay.
Jason. Thank you, Jason.
And are they all different? Fasciated is different than cat-faced?
Well, the fused blossom, I think, are actually like tomatoes that are fused together, or blossoms that are fused together. I'm not sure what fasciated is. Right.
This was fused.
Right.
That was supposed to be 2 tomatoes.
Francine says she just read a cool article on cat facing. I'll post it. Yeah, if you're in the group,
cool. Thanks.
We'd love if you could post that.
Educate me, please.
Yeah. So let's give away some seeds. Did you want to taste a pepper? You brought out some peppers.
Well, I don't know. Do you want me to taste a pepper?
You can.
Okay, I'll taste a pepper. Let's see. One that I was pretty excited about. Let me go grab it.
I'll keep eating girls.
Okay.
I'll have to taste this Curtis on my own with Rob later. Oh, and thank you, Malachite Jen, for the Curtis seeds, by the way.
Yeah, okay. All right, this one is called...
And the tips.
Maraski, my camera. Maraski's purple.
That's pretty.
And they're all like little tiny things, and they're really dark purple. And I'm not gonna cut it. I'm just gonna stick it in my mouth. But it's sweet.
I was gonna say, assuming it's not hot.
Yeah. Everything I'm growing here at the house is sweet, and then anything hot I'm growing at Materville, because I want to save seeds. And you can't have hot near your sweet, because
I'm learning that this year. I'm not that I'm learning about peppers, but not so much.
Okay, here we go.
One awesome pepper.
I got a lot of seeds. It's okay. It tastes like a pepper.
Very good.
But I'm going to do a pepper test taste because somebody mentioned it to me. And I'm so worried that all I'm going to say is, tastes like a pepper.
I guess maybe because my passion's not with peppers. I mean, I'm learning to appreciate them more, but it really takes a special pepper to be like, "Oh, that's a really good pepper." To me,
And I
most of them
had
just
one
taste like
yesterday.
peppers.
I
And
had
it
one yesterday. It was
Yeah.
super sweet. Which one was that?
Leslia, I found, is very good.
It's
Leslia,
another one of the. It's another word I cannot pronounce. It
yeah.
starts with TX, I think OR,
Well, I don't know that one.
and then there's a bunch of other letters. But
Les
it tasted super sweet.
Leslia was very sweet, I found. I'm really enjoying those. All right, I guess that's it. We hate to leave for sure, but let's give away some seeds.
Murasaki. I said it wrong, didn't I, Jason?
What? That's the pepper?
I said Muraski. I think he wrote
Oh,
Murasaki. Thank you.
tomato. Oh, I didn't even mean to say that, but that's funny. Tomato. All right, so let's give away some seeds. So the first one we'll give away mine first, which is Uptown Funk, Shimmo Fury, Polar Baby, Groovy Tunes, and One Phlegm. And if you have any of these and you want to switch it out, just talk to me. Somebody asked in the group earlier today, by the way, if this was just a US thing for prizes. No, we send seeds all over the world as long as your country can accept seeds, right, Jen? We send them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have international stamps.
Yep,
I've sent to lots of different places, and I haven't had any trouble except with South Africa. I'm still waiting. It's been, I think, almost a year. But I had someone comment on one of my YouTube videos that they got a package that someone sent like over a year and a half.
Oh my goodness.
So
wow.
I'm still hopeful. We'll get our seeds, maybe.
So winner of my package, and if you could private message me and give me your address if I don't have it, that'd be great. Nicole Smith Gardening. Yay! Congrats, Nicole.
She's got a YouTube channel and she's so funny. Anytime I need a giggle or to smile, I watch her channel.
I might subscribe.
She's so hilarious.
Sounds familiar.
She doesn't take herself too seriously. And
well, that I like.
I love that. Yeah.
You and I both like that.
I watched her on Monday.
All right, so let's give away yours next, and we'll remind everybody what yours is. Yours is Grusha Chiurnaya Naya Fourier's Orange Crust, Gold Medal, and Ink Spot Micro Dwarf. Good luck, everybody. This is so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Congratulations, Sathya 108 Love. Congrats to all of you for being here. And again, I apologize if you submitted photos and I wasn't able to get them on. I'm very sorry. I'm overwhelmed by the response in the group. But I will work to get more on next time. And for those that did get them on, thank you for sharing your photos with us. They're beautiful.
Yeah, I think you've got enough to last you for like 20 tomato talks.
I think so. Everybody's got great tomatoes.
Keep them coming, guys, because I was just scrolling through like, ooh.
We've got a great tip from Ken from Forgotten Heirlooms here. You can grow hot and sweets in the same yard.
You're going to have to teach me your ways, Ken.
Hot. I do it every year. The hots and sweets will cross if not protected.
So do you use like well, we'll talk. This isn't pepper talk. This is tomato talk. Like, maybe other people want to know. I don't know. But do you use like some sort of like mesh covering like we do like with tomato blossoms? Or is it something different that you cover and protect them with? Because that would be great. If I knew how to do that.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, gosh, this hour has gone by quick. Hour and change again. It is over.
Oh, that's so sad.
Jen, I don't know what else to say. I mean,
this is so much
blessing to me this week. Really just showed everything.
Ditto.
And,
Ditto.
I love you. I love that we're doing this together.
And I love everyone that joined us tonight.
Yes, this has been fantastic.
It means the world to me that you spent a Friday night with me.
Yeah.
Talking about tomatoes.
Talking about tomatoes.
A dream come true.
Again, you can find us on Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. Our friend Kina is helping us out with this. It really is a collective. This is a great group where we're all going. We help each other find seeds and talk tomatoes and all that other good stuff.
We're gonna have lots of fun, and I'm about to do some giveaways.
You know it. You know it. You guys, thank you so much. Your support means so much to me, and I know Jen too. She's already expressed that. Yeah, mark your calendars for August 25th will be our next one. We will,
unless we decide to jump on here and do one at spur of the moment.
Spur of the moment, we could do that, couldn't we?
While I'm on the beach.
We both actually, I was thinking we should do this. We both have taglines as we end our videos. Mine is get your peace and love and get your gratitude on. And what is yours?
Mine is enjoy your day.
All right. Thank you guys. Thanks for being here. Have a great night and a great weekend. Love you all.
Love you.